Hey everyone, we are gonna make another sticker, so come on and create with me. I found a new technique I wanted to try. I did try it once already and I really liked it, and it made this whole sticker making process actually kind of easy. So I'm gonna show you how that works. I'm going to duplicate my template that I can reuse over and over again, and let's make a sticker. First thing in our design, we're going to remove our background because we don't need it. I've already gathered some images that I want to use, starting with this one that I thought was really pretty, really like succulents. I also turned off my snapping setting so that I get more freedom in my movements. And again, this canvas is a 12 by 12. I like to make things big. We keep everything on uniform so it stays proportionate, and that when we eventually export it to the Cricut machine, it's very sizable, how big or how small that you want. Now that we've got our first layer in here, I'm going to go ahead and add a second layer. I'm going to go right into adding the second image that I want to add. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in here. I thought this was kind of fun. I have a picture on my wall. I'm going to make this taller. That kind of says a similar phrase, but this one was kind of fun. So now we have layers 1 and 2. And what I'm going to do now that I have them where I want them, I am going to merge down so they're all on one layer. There is another way that you can merge. I'm going to undo this by tapping 2 fingers on the screen. So I have 2 layers. Now if you were to take your forefinger and your thumb and grab both of them and pinch them together, you can put them together like this. But to make it nice and easy, we're just going to click merge down so you can see what I'm doing. Now, this is our 1 layer. We are going to duplicate. So we have 2 of them. Add a 3rd layer on top. Make this our clipping mask, and we're going to fill all of layer 3. And it covers the whole thing rather than having to color it in. Now we can merge down, bring layer 1 on top so we can see how far we're going, but still having this bottom layer selected that is all white. Now we are going to get our Gaussian blur and blur. Now I'm going to go to 15%, and then we're going to fill it in. So it's a nice solid border like I've been showing, and we don't want to reach 100%, but we do want a fairly thick one. The nice thing is if there's any gaps, we can go in and then color them because we're still on this layer. And I've got my hard airbrush selected, and that's the only one that I can see. So now that I've got the border that I want and my 2 layers, I will merge down to 1. And there it is. That was a lot easier versus creating the backgrounds for each individual piece. This just being 2 pieces I put together. If you had a sticker you were designing or an image that had multiple pieces, that can even make that easier too, especially when they're all going to share the same background. Now, if you're adding different blocks with different backgrounds, you'll still want to keep them separated, give each one its own individual background. But then you see it's got, like with this now, being it's just two pieces, the nice little curves around all the little details. And I just really like that in a sticker. So this is done. We are going to share it as a PNG. I'm just going to save it as an image here on my iPad, and I am ready to export it to my Cricut Design Space, which looks like this. I go to my canvas. Here's the sticker I was working on last time, and we're just going to delete that. So then we're going to upload, select from photo library. Right here on my iPad, here is the sticker we just made. We've got our nice silhouette. We don't see anything that really needs to be cleaned up, so we're going to click next. And this is where we're going to smooth out those pixelated edges. And so we just select smooth, tap smooth here in the middle once and twice. And then you can see that all of those little pixel edges are gone. So next, this is our You Don't Suck sticker, because you don't, you're awesome. And then print, then cut. Save. Give it a moment to finish saving the file into Design Space, and then you can import it or insert it. And there it is. Now you're ready to print and cut. Super sizable, any size you want. I always happen to like to do 2 inches on the short edge at the smallest, because I think that's just a good size sticker.